Hello again, Clive 5. I feel like I'm getting in the swing of this now. Kind of wish we could do this every day, but alas, all things. So let's have a look at the reaction video.
I could not be more excited if you poked me with an excitement stick. Tonight, we are watching Clive episode 5. But there's someone at the door.
Oh, here we go.
Good evening, I'm Nathaniel Kelly. I created Clive.
I didn't invite you. Do some of this. Okay. Nat, how you going?
Good, thanks, Tom.
Look, welcome.
Thanks.
So, what did you have to do with Clive?
So I created Clive the man.
How does one make a man?
You build him up, and he may be a man, but he's not the man that you make him. Don't laugh.
No. I'm not
Okay,
laughing. Who is Clive now?
So Clive
To you.
Clive to me. See, I like to think that I started off as somebody that Clive looked up to, but now stop laughing.
Go on, please.
But now Clive's someone that I look up to, so it's come full circle in that sort of philosophical sense.
Yeah, I'd like to move on, but I want to delve just a little bit further.
Yes. And as you do, I'm just going to prepare you. Would you like a cucumber with you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, get some beans and some cucumber. I've got here for you some tuna and some sweet chili sauce on the side.
Yeah, awesome.
So I don't know if that'll go with your baked beans there. Oh, okay. This is how you have your baked beans.
That's
And you
right.
just have it like, from the can there, not warmed up.
Well, no, see, since we did Max's film, we actually had a lot of baked beans left over, and Max doesn't eat baked beans.
Right.
So, yeah, you learn to get creative with what you've got, I suppose.
Sure. Yep. That is creative. A moment ago, you spoke about Clive. You maybe now look up to him. What traits of Clive's do you respect so?
Mainly just the ones that I instilled in him.
I'm laughing.
You're cutting this, aren't you?
Look,
great.
Yes,
Oh,
A little bit.
if it helps. Sorry. Anything more on that answer?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things in Clive. His integrity, his strength, his ability to be a man without imposing himself on people. I think he's got a real strength about him, Clive, and very intelligently written. I think he's just got something about him that everyone looks up to, I think.
When did the idea of Clive the web series first come to you?
Quite a while ago, but not as early as the first time Clive appeared in a film. Clive was someone that first appeared in It Takes Two to Tango, which I just said really wrong. In It Takes Two to Tango, Clive was just a shop assistant, and such an adorable character, such a relatable fellow, and I thought to myself, he's got to be in more things. So in more things he went, until I sort of, probably about 2 years ago now, I thought, you know what, he needs something more. He needs something he can call his own.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers to us, Tom.
Cheers.
And cheers to Clive, episode 5.
That's the one.
That's it.
Let's get into it now.
How are you watching this on YouTube when it's not been released on YouTube?
Look, I maybe sneaky uploaded the files that you sent me. Please don't sue me.
He says that as a intelligent way to communicate man's biggest problems.
Well, I'm Clive.
What are you doing? No, can't you understand? We were just here.
He's
So
quite-
there's you.
That's right, he's quite handsome, that guy.
Yeah, and then there's Magnet next to him.
Why can't you understand?
Got in.
Got in.
Gail Evans is a big name around town. What was that? What was she like to work with?
Really good. We actually filmed another part to this scene, which we never released, because it was basically Magnet flirting with the police officer. And Magnet was supposed to be a bit of a ridiculous character, but never this ridiculous, so I thought, it has to go.
Ah,
I definitely
see.
wasn't embarrassed or anything. I wasn't.
Oh, no. You never would be. And here we are at Parliament House.
I did not
That's
enjoy
right.
those beans.
It's
How
magnificent.
hard was it to get permission to shoot there, Tom?
It was pretty easy actually, and this is just one of the best jokes. I mean, that's one of the best moments in Clive.
That's right.
You're
Right?
my best friend.
Yeah.
Step up, mate. I'm gonna answer my pants. Let's get out of here.
And this is when we realise that there's something going on behind the scenes. Just in case the audience doesn't get what happened before, now it's like, yeah, something's happening, you know?
Great, yeah.
That's not-
I mean, this is the penultimate episode, isn't it?
It's time to get set up.
You know, that actually wasn't a stopwatch clock. It wasn't an actual, it didn't make that noise in real life. We had to put that in the...
You put that in afterwards.
In post, we call it post-production at a bird studio.
I call it lying, but right.
Oh, that's alright.
And here, so where are you here?
It's one of the ones holding the boxes. I don't have my glasses
No, I mean,
on at the moment.
whereabouts are you?
Where
I
am
mean, where are all of you?
Well, yeah, just there.
I think there were a lot of cicadas there, weren't there?
There were. That's right.
I like that smile. Like,
And see, that's another time that the audience might not realise the subtext of the moment, so we sort of had to show them.
what's the subtext?
Well, it's a romantic subplot.
Not your party, you idiot.
Is that a cattle prod?
Initially, Branton just wanted me to make you miss.
And see
Is that a cattle prod?
Well, see, that's another thing we had to see. I actually really don't like subtext, so you just have to. People might go, "Is that a cattle prod?" And so if you make the character say it, then people go, "Ah, it's a
I can
cattle prod."
relate.
That's right. Yeah.
And also, is it a cattle prod?
yeah, because he said it.
She never answers
no,
that.
Well, but the character says it. Ugh,
I
did
think
I not
I've
write
got the
that?
kettle
in?
prod.
Okay.
I think I've got it. Just over here.
That's a joke. That was a joke.
It's just kind of a bit too
It was a
real.
funny filmmaker joke there.
And it just so happens I have a few words for Nick.
So it looks like he's written those words, but actually we wrote those. Caitlin and I wrote those because we wrote the script.
And then he reads them.
Yeah, but it looks like he writes them. Yeah.
I think what Andrew's doing there in that previous scene is the definition of
Shut up. You're just in a news story now. Front page.
Sorry, I got distracted by this scene.
Yeah, it's a really
Because we can see the cattle.
No, it's a good one. It's good. Okay, you just had to get that joke, but keep going. Yeah.
Sparks fly.
I was just looking at the cattle prod again.
Yeah. Does it look good?
This is interesting here, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Because they're
Lazy, lazy left.
One of the bits came off.
that's a cliffhanger ending.
Does it really end there?
Yeah, I mean you edited it.
No, that's the first time I've seen it. Does it really actually end there? But there's a bit
Yeah.
more after that.
There's another episode. There's another episode after that.
But the story doesn't actually end.
No,
there.
the
There's
story
more
doesn't
after
end there.
that. Well, you should have shown
I wasn't
me
sure
bit.
that I should have to explain that to you, but that's alright. What did you make of that? What did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was okay.
How does it feel now to see those things?
It's tough, you know. Some of the jokes that you write, you think they'll be really good. I think it's actually just to do with the way that they've edited it. Really, they just haven't
Really?
they haven't really come out really.
Nah,
And
it's edited.
some of the things that subtext, actually, you still have to do quite a bit of digging to understand. So I don't know if they've done a really good job there.
Yeah, okay.
I wrote okay.
Okay,
so
let's get this all on the table now, please.
that's right. Yeah,
So you wrote
I wrote the film
yeah,
together with you
me
and
and
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
And we wrote a fantastic script. I still think it's a fantastic script to this day. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I just
Okay.
yeah,
What went wrong?
don't know. I suppose when you edit a film, you just have control, don't you? You have the power to change things, and maybe too much power.
Nat edited it.
You see what happened there is
Yeah.
the final moment, the conclusion of that episode.
We at the Bird Studio, we call that a cliffhanger.
Yep. That was a bit of a downer.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it? It was.
I think there was another episode with a downer.
Oh, which one was
Um,
that?
I think it was episode 3. At the end there,
How's that one end?
Andrew just tries to psych out Clive, and Clive is just left standing there like his soul is empty. Well, that's the word Joseph used
Oh.
when we watched it.
Oh,
Empty.
that's not good at all, is it?
No.
Oh. And so you watched that one with Joseph.
Yeah.
And he's that one in the series. He's that one right
He's
there, isn't
in it. Yeah.
he? Yeah, I remember him there.
Yeah, you acted with him.
That's right. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. You know, it was never meant to be sad. It was never meant to be, let's think about how we can turn this into a really sad cliffhanger. This was meant to be a really happy show,
Sure. Well, the story isn't over.
No, it's not.
The
But
story isn't over.
But does it get much better from there?
Oh. I mean, we'll see, won't we? Look, thank you for the beans and the tuna. I'm enjoying it with me.
Yeah.
I haven't enjoyed that so much. The episode, a little bit more.
Okay.
Your banter has been on and off. So,
I mean, if you're gonna take me and come and watch one of our films, you expect you don't have it butchered and everything, Tom.
sure.
You're telling me this is the final one that's gone up today?
That's it. That's the latest episode.
Yeah, right.
But there's one more.
There's one more. Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to watch that tomorrow?
yeah, well, if I have time, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah, great. It should only be a few minutes. So we'll watch that tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you'll watch that tomorrow. I'll watch that tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh well, let's.
You'll all watch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
watch
Look.
it
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow.
Maybe it'll all turn around from
we
there.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, look, things are looking up.
Yeah.
Until next time, everyone.
Grab your glass.
Grab your glass.
This takes photos. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
I'll get that one off you later. Thanks
Okay.
very much for having me.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
There we are. So things got a bit sketchy towards the end there. Seemed like Nat was revealing some really deep thoughts and concerns about Clive episode 5. Not sure what to make of that, but everything, turned out well in the end. We were smiling at the end. We seemed to be having a good time, fairly amicable rapport. So yeah, look, it was an interesting one, touch and go. Terrible baked beans. There's something about the cheapest kind of home brand baked beans that just doesn't have the right salt or something. That tastes pretty bad, particularly if you haven't warmed it up, I think. Cucumber on the side does nothing to help that. Granted, the tuna I provided was, nothing amazing. There's one more Clive finale. So we'll all be there tomorrow to watch that. I'm pretty excited for that, to be honest. I reckon that'll be a good time. So I will see you